Fishing out of Gloucester, Massachusetts with a little catch and cook out of the van later on. Is it gonna be a good day? You betcha.
How you doing, sweetheart? That's a 1,000-pounder.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Painted oven. You embarrass me in front of my fans. Good morning. About 6:23 in the morning right now, so I apologize if I'm not fully awake. Working on that. This is Cripple Cove Landing in Gloucester, Massachusetts. Big ugly marshmallows right over there. Camped right there last night. One of my favorite traditions of the year. I don't care how much travel I'm doing. This is one tradition I wasn't gonna miss. I'm waiting for a couple friends to get here. We're going fishing today. I might have bought what I need to do a little catch and cook if we have a good day out in the water. I'm gonna go fish. I'm here to drink. I'll check with you guys once I'm a little more awake. Not really, Yeti. Don't get excited. I had an extra stick and I slapped down on a Coleman. Fishing out of Gloucester, Massachusetts with a little catch and cook out of the van later on. Is it gonna be a good day? You betcha.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
What is the name of your YouTube? Is it YouTube or TikTok?
YouTube. Tommy Vanderson.
Vanderson, because you're in the van.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Description?
I don't even use YouTube, but I'll put it down.
Before we go, I'll make you subscribe.
Oh, there we go. That's a 1,000-pounder.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing, sweetheart? Look at him, he's holding on.
Oh yeah, he is.
Oh my god. There goes Squidward.
Yeah, it's Gloucester.
Only if it's gonna be like crazy out.
We got dinner. I love charter fishing day. Fished out of Gloucester, Massachusetts on the Annie M for 10-point charters. Charters? If you're in New England and you want to have a real fishing experience, that's the guy to talk to. Unfortunately, it was a slow day on the water overall. We were catching a lot of fish that weren't exactly dinner sized, if you will. But I do got 2 fillets. Let's take a ride and we'll see where we can find to cook them. It is Sunday in one of the best coastal towns in all of New England, and finding a parking spot is a little more difficult than I planned. I got ideas where to cook this. I have a surprise up my sleeve. I know it's a tank top.
Normally when I get fish, I like to do simple salt, pepper, butter, and Ritz crackers. This is the closest to a cooking show you'll ever get on my channel. The only thing I don't have from when I used to cook fish back at home is, well, an oven. So this is gonna be my first attempt at trying to pan cook fish. So this is gonna be a bit of an experiment. If it goes wrong, I got a bucket of Velveeta. Should go all right, I think, right? I have no idea what to do. We're gonna roll the dice on this and hope I don't waste that poor fish's life. I don't know how to give instructions and cook at the same time, especially in my van. If you want to learn how to cook in a van and do it the right way, go watch other YouTubers out there, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I need an oven. Yeah, he agreed. Pastaroni, I do know how to make that in a van. And peas, which I have no idea which order to do this in. So, pepper, salt, food might not come out so good. View's not too bad. Ow! 86 degrees. When I first got back to the van, it was about 91 in here. Heat wave's breaking. Oh no! Why are you screwing up on me? You embarrassed me in front of my fans. There we go. I got good news and I got bad news. Bad news is my camera just fell down. Good news is the first Tommy Vanderson catch and cook is officially done, and not too bad. Could be a little more attractive. I dropped some peas on the fish over there, and the fish kind of fell apart, but it's nice and flaky. For the first attempt at trying to cook fish on a stovetop and cooking the Ritz on the stovetop, I'm okay with it. But I tasted it out of the pan. I did not taste it off the plate yet. Delicious. Oh, that is good. The pasta, fresh out of the box from Pastaroni. I wanted to do catch and cook so bad. For anyone that doesn't know, where I fished out of Gloucester, Massachusetts is it's America's oldest seaport, where Wicked Tuna's from. If you saw Perfect Storm back in the day or know the story of Perfect Storm, Gloucester, 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 Gloucester. So when we were planning it, I was dreading cooking in the van because I knew it was going to be 80 some odd degrees, but if you're going charter fishing out of America's oldest seaport and you live out of a van, how do you not go do a catch and cook? Overlooking that over there. Oh, that started to fall down. Let's fix that. Can I fix it from here? Fixed it. Bring it back all the way around. I'm sitting on the coast of New Hampshire right now, eating the freshest fish you could possibly eat. And it might have come out a little bit ugly, but it came out delightful. I'll work on the presentation next time. I'm gonna finish up my dinner. I'll show you the coastline before I go, don't worry. If I get somebody else to do those later. Let's go check out the water. The one unfortunate thing about this spot is it's 1 hour parking. I think I've been here close to an hour. I don't know how tightly they enforce it, but I do like to be respectful of the rules, because if you're not, then next time I come up, there'll just be a big sign that says no parking. So I'm gonna do my job and make sure I'm out of here close to an hour, maybe a few minutes over. I know, I'm going on and on and on and on right now, but check this out. The New Hampshire Sea Coast is probably the most underrated sea coast in the country, because it's like only 60 miles long, but almost the whole thing is beaches or that. If you're familiar with New Hampshire at all, that way, 10 miles up, Portsmouth. 70 miles that way is Boston. Give or take a couple, I don't know, I'm guessing. But it is absolutely beautiful. For that fishing trip today, we started this tradition about 5 years ago. And of the original 6, there's only 2 OGs left. Myself and the big guy right here, my buddy Nate. You might recognize him because back in April, that's the guy who brought me to the airport when I was homesick from my van.
I always do that.
Time to go home. The other 4 spots have rotated through. Some people got seasick too many times and they couldn't stomach going again. No pun intended. One of my best friends in the world, Kevin, he was one of the OGs that went. He unfortunately passed away a couple years ago. And whenever we go out, we do like to still do a toast to him. We like to make sure we give him remembrance because he loved that fishing trip that we just did. Part of the reason I want to come home for the summer is as much as I want to see my friends, I want to see family. And that fishing trip, it's just a tradition that I don't care where I am, where I'm traveling to. You come home and do that with your friends. The ironic part of the whole thing is I always compare to what I'm doing now with what I used to be doing in my work week. Well, this morning, it was Sunday at about 8 o'clock. Sunday was my day off. And the last thing I want to do is hang out with people from work. Well, today was Sunday at 8 o'clock, hanging out with only people from work that I absolutely love. That was so much fun. The first ever Tommy Vanderson catch and cook is complete. We're packed up, except for the dishes still got to be done. If someone could get on that, please, because I don't want to do them. It's cramped enough to try to cook in there. Bad enough without a stove. Washing the dishes is probably the worst part of the whole thing. Oh no, I just spent my day on a boat catching fish, bringing them up to the New Hampshire coast to go cook it, overlooking that out there. The Isle shoals off in the distance. I gotta go wash the dishes. Later. There's like this secret little joy inside my heart. When you're getting ready for van life, I was watching hundreds of videos. So many of them out there were doing these catch and cooks. I was like, that looks like so much fun. I want to go do it. Except my brain always works like, well, I want to go do it, but I need to do it a little bit better than they did. Well, Gloucester, Massachusetts, the classic fishing capital of the United States. Although my captain hates wicked tuna, but wicked tuna. So wicked tuna. Perfect Storm, Gloucester, Massachusetts, America's oldest seaport. I would say I've done the catch and cook better than the other guys did. Fish just wasn't as pretty looking on the plate as some of Vanlifers out there. But that's okay, because it was delicious. One more time.
There's the big ugly marshmallow. There's the Atlantic Ocean. Gloucester, Massachusetts is down over there someplace. Portsmouth.
Tommy Vanderson. I'll see you when I find home. Today was a good day. Putting on a brave face right now. It is hot. What is it? Back of the van, down to 89 degrees. Not too bad. Oh, there's so many things happening. Blinkers are on. Hold on. Whoa. Wow. Oh. Blasted the fan. Music's blasting. I got blinkers on. I left the lights on. I was a kid. My father, just like many others out there, the only thing more important than your comfort at home was the money wasted on electricity and on heat. In the wintertime, it could be 42 degrees outside and you can't touch a thermostat. And for the rest of the year, no AC, and you better not even leave a light on. So whenever I leave my lights on, I know it hurts my dad a little bit. You know what? Actually, out of pure principle, I'm really confident for a guy that has 50% power bank, because central Massachusetts is pretty much all hills and trees. You know, I say trees, I'm not talking like little shrubs or pines. These trees block out the sky. The hills block out the sky. And it's been cloudy and rainy too, so power bank's not too good. So Dad, don't worry. I turned the lights off. I'm Tommy Vanderson, not Tom Bodette. I'm not gonna leave the lights on for you. That's a bad joke. I gotta get going. Just so everyone knows, I would love to find a place overlooking the ocean to park and sleep for the night. This is not the West Coast. This is not even the Florida coast, or maybe you get lucky and find something. When you're in the Northeast, just about every single mile of oceanfront property is privately owned or is a park that closes at sunset. I don't like paying for campgrounds, so I'm not gonna be sleeping on the ocean tonight. Although, before I go saying, let's go find home, I fished on the ocean today. I overlooked the ocean today. There's one more ocean thing I gotta do before I go find home for the night. You know what it is, but I'm gonna go do it anyways. Now we can go find home. I am home for the night. I'm actually at the, beautiful Walmart Chateau. Although I gotta be careful because I'm gonna be starting to overstay my welcome with this one. This is in central Massachusetts. It's just a great, centrally located spot to places I want to go, people I want to see, things I want to do, and I kind of keep coming back. So I have to find a new spot soon. I'm a creature of habit. I have traveled at Walmarts all over the country now. I've probably stayed at 30 of them at least. A bunch of different states, all across the country. This is the only one. I don't know if you can see this in the dark, but check this out. This one has the main lot over there. This nice little side lot kicked off the back, so it's quiet, it's tucked away, so I don't feel like I'm in their way, and just a good spot. But I started early this morning. I'm tired. I'm excited to get to bed. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I love you. If you haven't already, please do consider hitting that like and subscribe button down below. It goes so far towards helping my dream come true of being a content creator on the road. And I just love you a long time if you did. But I'm gonna get to bed. It was a good day, but it was a long day, so I'm excited for some sleep. So guys, again, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I love you, and I'll see you guys next time.